As we head into summer, on July 13th, the full moon falls on a Wednesday in Capricorn. This full moon in Capricorn will be ruled by the energy of Saturn. The energy of Saturn asks us to be disciplined, to be self aware, and to understand that our basic needs, our basic instincts are the most important and relevant in our lives. With the energy of Saturn, when we make a mistake, that mistake rules over our lives for a very long time. Saturn is an energy of teaching lessons. Most of the downfalls, the traumas, the hardships that you've had in your life are most likely associated with Saturn. Saturn can go berserk and Saturn can snap back and go discipline. For example, our judicial system is ruled by Saturn. If you break the law, you pay the price. If you want to be a criminal, you live the life. It's pretty much how Saturn is. Saturn is not one of those energies that's going to tell you stop. Saturn's going to let you go as far as you want to go, see how much damage you can do, and then at the end you will pay the price for what you've done day by day, in by in. So this full moon in July is telling us, use this Capricorn energy in Saturn to teach yourself something, to learn something from yourself. Use this energy of Capricorn to actually build your base chakra. Our base chakras are built off of our survival, our basic instincts, our basic living arrangements, meaning money, home, clothing, food. That is what Capricorn and Saturn rules over. The basic needs. We're not talking something elaborate like love or communication or third eye. We're talking basic here. Money in your pocket, a car under your butt, shoes on your feet, clothing on your back, food in your belly. The one thing you need to be careful with the sign of Capricorn is overindulgence. This leads to having to be forced to walk down the journey of learning a lesson. Now, so many of us will hear a full moon in Capricorn in the sign of Saturn, and we'll think, what is that? I forgot that deity's name that they said ate his children. That one's usually associated with Saturn. But what I'm doing right now is I'm reading off of the energies of the present going into the future. And there is something different about where we are as a society. We're not so barbaric and primitive, where we're still living under the conditions of there could have been so many times that you could have lost your life, and I'm back in your life to tell you, you've learned your lesson, it's time to move on, and here's your reward. Now with Saturn, so many of us have to be careful with when we were under the lesson learning phase of Saturn, but there were so many people that took advantage of that, because what Saturn does is it blinds you from reality and puts you under that state of, this is your lesson, learn it. So you're very careful as you're walking along your life's journey. Now this full moon now is a moon of manifestation. Remember what I told you, the sign and the energies of Capricorn are tied to your base chakra. I'll tell you something very briefly. For the past year and a half now, my base chakra has been feeling like it's either being stabbed or it's being jabbed at. Like someone's either punching it or stabbing it, which tells me one of two things. My Saturnian energy is kicking in, which means my little devil is calling me, or every lesson that I've learned under my Saturnian life has been properly passed through. I've succeeded in those lessons and it's time to move on. So now there is an expulsion of energy that needs to escape my base chakra, but something is blocking that base chakra energy. This is something that I've been working on for a while, so the only reason I share that with you is because You might be wondering, well, how do I work with this energy? Think about your life. Think about your childhood. Remember what I said. Capricorn is tied to your base chakra. So 9 times out of 10, the sign of Capricorn is tied to your childhood. Majority of the traumas and the dramas that you go through as an adult will be dealing with things, that experiences that you had as a child. So be very careful with that. Also, the energy of the full moon falls on a Wednesday. Now, Wednesday rules over Mercury, which rules over Gemini and Virgo. Well, Gemini is an air sign, Virgo is an earth sign. Now, you have air and earth. We all know earth is supposed to be rigid. It's a rigid energy, immovable, and all this other stuff, right? But paired with air in the space of communication, what you will have is clear, open communication. You pair that up with the energy of Capricorn, you'll be able to communicate with not just yourself but others around you in an open, balanced, and honest manner. Now, if you're in the dark side of your spiritual journey, if you're in your quote unquote I don't know phase of your life journey or your spiritual journey, you'll possibly do the opposite of that. And if you find yourself doing the opposite of that, don't judge yourself, don't fight yourself, just go through with what you're going through, but be aware that you're putting yourself through this, because what's going on right now is a massive enlightenment, and the celestial energies with the earth energies are telling us it is time to move on from our primitive ways. It is time to grow. It is time to integrate into whom we were born to be, into whom we are naturally supposed to be. So I hope this helps you just a little bit, just to make you understand what the energies are speaking of and what they're telling you. Now, on this day, you will want to have a purple candle. Remember, if you need to know the details of the candles, you can go back and look at my videos regarding the candle rituals. But the color purple will balance your crown chakra, which just means that you are bringing the energy from the celestial straight down to your base. Now, you want that base to be balanced, because you don't want chaos or war within your chakra energy centers. You don't want for balanced energy to enter your crown chakra, and as it's hitting your lower chakras, that is becoming chaotic and imbalanced, because what that does is it creates that chaos and that imbalancement in your natural life. So pay attention to your energy, pay attention to your frequency, and you will understand how your chakra system, the celestial readings, the zodiac signs, the tarot readings, how all of those are just telling you your own life story. It's not magic. It's not a surprise. Like, I've come across, because my environment has changed, I've come across so many people that I used to be around when I was younger who likes to act like everything in their life is a surprise. Like they're shocked that the sun rose today. It's not that serious. Every month, the moon changes signs. Every 2 to 3 days, the moon changes signs. And if you're grounded in who you are, and if you understand who you are, then you can work with those energies. You can download apps. You can go online and Google, where's the moon today? Which zodiac sign is the moon in today? And you will find, okay, today the moon is in the sign of Scorpio. For example, I'm a Taurus. So if I'm a Taurus and I know the moon is in the sign of Scorpio, my moon is in Scorpio. So I have to look within myself, my intuitive self, and figure out what it is within myself that I either need to balance, celebrate, or grow from. This is where we all get to be who we are. You can't treat everything like you're a big baby and you don't know what's going on. It's not that simple, you know. The spiritual journey is way more grounded than that. So what I'm saying to you is, July 13th, use this energy to actually grow. Use this energy to become who you are. Use this energy to communicate clearly and effectively what you need to communicate. Now, I was just looking to see something so silly, but it's fine. So just use this energy to just become who you are. Like, understand that we are in the age of information. We are not in the age of ignorance. It's not cool to not know stuff, in other words. So ground yourself in who you are. Respect the energy of Capricorn, because remember, the energy of Capricorn is the energy that we use to get through our base chakra. If you're going through what I'm going through right now, which is financial struggles and all that other stuff, understand that there is a season for everything. Okay? Go into your base chakra meditations. Research more about Capricorn, feminine aspects of Capricorn, masculine aspects of Capricorn. Understand the elements that affect your daily life. Understand the elements that affect your birth chart. This could naturally be the season in your life to go through the financial struggle. Now, if you don't allow yourself to go through that, when you hit the season of abundance, you won't receive that abundance. I hope you guys really understand what I'm trying to say to you. So I'll close this because I'm not trying to make this a long video. So I'll close this out. Remember, purple candle. So we've gone through the full moon in Capricorn. Now we are entering the new moon in Leo on July 28th of 2022. Now King Lion is in his natural season. The month of July, the ending month of July and the beginning month of August are both the two halves of the natural space for the King Lion. So this new moon on Thursday, July 28th, serves as an introduction to what the rest of our year could be like. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the energy of Leo. I always get excited with the fire signs because all the men in my life have fire signs, so I always get excited. I understand the fire signs. They're some of the most exciting signs in our zodiac family. There's nothing like the Leo, the Aries, and the Sagittarius. Excuse me, but I love me some fire signs. Now, summer will be here. Summer will be live. Summer will be going. It's hot girl, hot boy, hot king, hot Leo summer with this lion here. What we have to take into consideration is Leo being ruled by fire, ruling our third chakra, our solar plexus, our I am, is telling us on this Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter, which rules over Aquarius and Pisces, to connect with our third eye so that we may see as we were originally supposed to see. Now, if you can rewind to the Capricorn full moon, you will understand that I stated that so many of us have learned lessons that we're stuck in. Now, with this new moon in Leo, if I was lying, my goodness, I would be flying. I would have grown wings by now and flown away. You can't have the sign of Capricorn, which is in the base, telling you ground yourself, connect with your throat chakra, communicate more clearly so that you can acquire the basics of life in the same month as the new moon of Leo in Jupiter on Thursday in Aquarius, that's telling you connect your solar plexus with your third eye so that you may see. Now you create a story around the month of July. July is telling you by connecting your base chakra, you'll be able to connect your solar plexus to be able to see, to project that manifestation that you've been working on for the longest. It's a story that the celestials are sharing with us. It's a story of us. It's a story of ourselves. It's a story of you. It's a story of me. Like I said before, pay attention to yourself. It's summer. It's July 28th, so you know it's hot. Fire sign on a Thursday, ruling the sun, ruling the solar plexus, under the co-rulership of Jupiter in Aquarius. So you have third eye and solar plexus, third chakra and sixth chakra together in one day. Sun and air. Fire and air, connecting you to yourself, telling you fight all the odds, connect to who you are, keep going, don't let go, don't give up. This is what it's all about. This is what we all came here for. Let's get through this. Now you have to also look out for that retro in Jupiter in Pisces on the 29th of July. So the day after the new moon, there's a retro in Jupiter in Pisces that runs through the 24th of November. You have to look out for that, because at the end of the day, what a retro tells you is when you've not done the work, you have to go back and figure out what you did wrong. When you've done the work during a retro, you just get to relax. So there's two sides to the story. If you've gone through the initial lessons of the full moon on the 13th, then come the 28th, you get to kick your feet up and keep going and do what you need to do. That retro in Pisces and Jupiter will do nothing to you. You'll be good to go. So do the work. It's Leo season. It's a new moon in Leo. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. Good luck, guys, man. You're going to need a blue candle for this day. You're going to need a blue candle. You're going to need to sit down on your own, manifest. If you need to do it days ahead, do it. If you need to do it in your sleep, schedule in your sleep. I'll be meditating during these hours. Get the work done. I don't think the 2020s came to play with us. I think the 2020s came to elevate us and help us to evolve into whom we were naturally born to be. Now, I will pause. Stay in this Leo energy and I will pause. There is a lot of craziness going on outside. There's a lot of chaos. There's wars. But if you can remember, from the beginning of time, society has always spoken of such things. So when you look at your life as an individual, you could keep looking at your life as if you're part of the group. Are you causing a war? Are you causing famine? Are you making the laws to actually change society? If you're not doing these things, take your energy back and use it to produce a life for yourself that you want to live. Don't give your energy away to society and society is doing nothing but abusing that energy. Don't do that. Take your energy back, pay attention to yourself, print out your birth chart and figure out, how am I going to handle the rest of my life? Because at the end of the day, the time of ignorance is gone. It's time for you to take responsibility and recognition for who you are and understand there is greatness happening around here. All of this crazy, chaotic foolishness was predetermined and pre-planned. I'm not shocked that there's wars going on. I'm not shocked that there's disease and virus all over the planet. Stuff like that doesn't shock me. What will shock me is love. Curing diseases. No more famine. Have true happiness. Abundance. Those are the things that will oh my God, I'll wake up so shocked I might urinate on myself. But if you're telling me the continuous ongoing saga of chaos, violence, and tribulation is going on and I'm supposed to be shocked about it, no, I'm not shocked. Evil will continue to do evil as long as people keep clapping for evil. Take this energy of Leo and crush your enemy with it. Take this energy of Leo and remember who you are. Take this energy of Leo and never give up. You need to understand who you are and never give up. Because at the end of the day, you have one life and there's one you. If you can pay attention, prior to your existence, there have been histories of millions dying off of the same corruption and barbarianism that is going on right now on this planet. I'm not surprised. We've sat as children in schools and listened to these historic events that have taken place. I'm not surprised. Take a moment and look at yourself in the mirror and realize who you are. Understand what you were born to be. Understand who you were born to be. And then take this hot, fiery energy and burn whatever it is that's been standing in your way. And you will understand Those who have stood on the side of evil will continue to practice their evil. We can go. I never waste my channel on speaking on the evil that's been done in this world. I think it's spoken about enough. I spend my channel focusing on changing not the world. God knows it would be impossible to change 7.5 billion people, but you can change yourself. You can start one by one. So take this time. Process April, May, June. When you get to July, there's some work to be done. You have strong earth energy in the beginning, and then you have that lethal king energy in the end. Use that energy, man, and go forth. You got this.